Good morning, students. In today's lecture, I will explain about circular reference, cell reference to another worksheet, formula error, if function, and managing the worksheets. So these are the topics of today's lecture. Circular reference. A circular reference occurs when a formula in a cell refers to its own cell value directly or indirectly. In next slide, I am showing you the video of circular reference. This is the example of circular cell. What are we doing in this cell? We are calculating the sum. From which cell? Sum from B3 to B6. I am using range here. So B3 means 80, when B6 means 5, means we are using the range from 80 to 5. Easily we will get the answer. This is simple formula. But if we use same cell in the formula, what is the cell address? This cell address is, we are writing formula in B7. So if in place of B6, if I write B7, it means I am going to produce a circular reference error. So what is the definition of circular reference? A circular reference occurs when a formula in a cell refers to its own cell value directly or indirectly. So in this formula you can see this formula is using the same cell. So you will get the error. This is the error, circular reference error. Warning they are giving. It means you are using on this cell and you are using same cell in the formula. If you click on OK, you will get 0 as the answer. So this is the circular reference. It means if you use same cell in the formula, then it is called circular reference error. See, this is the formula. I have used B7 in formula of same cell. Cell reference to another sheet. Microsoft Excel provides the facility to use the cell reference of one sheet in another worksheet. You use worksheet number followed by the exclamatory sign and cell address. This is the method. By this we can use the reference of one cell into another cell. Now I am showing you the example of cell reference to another sheet in next video. Now I am showing you the example of cell reference to another worksheet. This is my sheet number 1. In this program I am using two sheets, sheet number 1 and sheet number 2. So I will take the reference of sheet number 1 into sheet number 2. How can we take the reference? Suppose this is sheet number 1. I have to take the reference of this cell. This. So what is the address of this cell? D8, and this D8 belongs to sheet number 1. Now I will take the reference of this cell into another sheet. See how can we take? Sheet 2. Click here where we have to take the reference. This is my formula. How can we take the reference? First write the sheet name. What is the sheet name? Sheet 1. Then use exclamation sign and cell number. So we are taking the reference of D8 cell of sheet number 1. So directly you will get the value of that cell here. So this is cell reference to another worksheet. In same way we can take the reference of one cell into any other. Formula error. You may get error while performing calculation. Some of the common errors when we type the formula in the cell. So these are the common errors. So all these errors I will show you with the help of one example in my video of next slide. In this example I will show you how errors raise if you write anything in the cell. First I will show you this error. When this error comes, suppose I am writing something here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. This is I am writing. So can you see this one? This is coming. Why? Because the length of this cell is not appropriate. If you increase the length, automatically you will get the number. This first error. Second is divide by 0. See the formula. What is the formula? I am writing B3 divided by 0. B3 means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. This I am dividing by 0. If you divide any number by 0, this error will come. Divide by 0. This is divide by 0, you can see. Third error, value. What is third error, value? The formula contains an invalid operation. Invalid operation means, suppose this in this form, in this cell I am writing this formula C2. What is C2? This is C2. What is this? Hello. So in hello I am adding 10. It is not possible to add string with the numeric values. So this is 10 is numeric value, and C2, what is the C2? Hello. So we cannot add these two values, we will not get any answer. That's why you will get this error, value error. Last error is NA. What is NA? NA means data is not available. Data is not available means, suppose this is the series I have to add. What is the value? 10, 20, 40, 50. But see this is the meaning. At present I don't have any value here. So what we write here? In formula I will write NA, and this is the function. It means not available, means data is not available here. If you will write the data, we will calculate the answer C. If see this one, so what is the formula I have written here? Sum F2 to F6. It means you have to add from this 10 to 50. But what is the value here? In this cell, not available. So if you click here, you will not get answer, you will get not available. It means data is not available here. If you write the data, suppose I am writing 50 or 30, then you can see the answer. This is the answer. You will get the answer. It means if data is not available in any range, this error will come. So these are the 4 errors in MS Excel, and these are on page number 19. If function. This is a conditional function. Any condition always result either true or false. The if function returns the first value if the condition specified evaluates to true, and the second value if the condition specified evaluates to false. The syntax of if is this: first we write the if, then we write the condition. If condition is true, then this part will execute, means true part will execute, otherwise false part will execute. I am showing the example of if function in my next video. This program is the example of if condition. What we do in if condition, suppose our teacher has given one problem. In that problem, what we have to do? You have to find out the remark of a student on the basis of total. What is the condition? If your marks are greater than 200, automatically you have to write these remark, good. If you have less than 200 marks, what we have to print? Try again. So what is the condition? Condition is clear. You have to put your if condition on which field? This is the K column, and first you have to put the value on K4. By this you have to check if person is having, Aman is having more than 200 marks. What is this? Good. So how you have to write this one? Automatically you have to write this one. See, by if condition, see my if condition. What is if condition? I have written in if condition we write first we write the condition. What is the condition? If K4, what is K4? K4 means 222 is greater than 200. Condition is true. Yes, 222 is greater than 200. So what we have to print? Good. If condition is false, what we have to print? Try again. So in if condition we print two things. Either two things means if condition is true, something we have to print. If condition is false, another thing we have to print. See, this is the condition. If condition will be true, what answer we are going to print? Good. If this is false, we are printing try again. So this formula you can put on any cell. So what is the formula? This is the formula. If K4 is greater than 200, print good, otherwise try again. Same thing I will copy and paste. How can we copy and paste this formula on other cell? Select this one, see this plus sign, drag and drop. This is coming up to this cell. So what is the next thing? Try again. Why this try again is coming? We see the condition. If K5, now we are putting the formula on K5. K5 is greater than 200. This condition is wrong. So what we have to print? Try again. So if condition is true, you are printing good, and condition is false, you are printing good. And condition is true, then good, and condition is false, then try again. So this is the if condition you can put on your cell. So I have already applied this remark on the basis of if you are getting, suppose new entry I am doing Sanjeev. So you can give the marks 80, 90 and 90. So how can we get the total? I told you use copy paste. So this one I am using drag and drop method. This is automatically answer is 260. So what answer will come, good or try again? Good. So you can copy and paste formula. This is the formula of your condition. You can copy and paste here. See, good. So automatically you can find out the values of all others by using same formula. So this is if condition. By if condition we can put our answers. If condition is true, this is the answer. If condition will be false, another answer. So this is my if function. In Excel we can also use some statistical function. What do you mean by statistical function? Whatever calculation you have performed by this formula. What is the formula? By this formula, see what is the formula? By sum h4 i4 j4 means these three sums here calculated. You can also use same thing here by using the statistical function. How can we use this statistical function? Click here and use formula tab. This is formula tab, and use this function, insert function. So we are using some function, double click and see what is here. Here you can write the range. So what is the range? h4 i4 and next is j4. These three values I had to add. This is h4, this is i4 and this is j4. So what equals, you are getting 22. 22 is the answer. See, this is the answer. This is the answer. What is the function? Same function, h4 i4 j4. Same function is here, h4 i4 and j4, but method is different. Here directly we are writing sum, but here by this formula we are writing. Same way you can calculate the average also. So everything you can do by this function. How can we use second function? Second statistical function is average, third is max and fourth is min. So how can we use? Click here, use again formula, click on this formula tab, insert function, and use, this time we are using average. You can give the range, click OK. Now you can give the range. So whatever range you will go, you can calculate the answer. So what is the range? I am going to calculate the average of these three values. What is the address of this one? h5. So I am writing h5 colon i5 colon j5. It means we are going to calculate the average of these three. So see the value 30, 78 and 89. Click OK. You will get the answer. This is the answer of our average. So in same way you can calculate min and max also. Managing worksheet. With one worksheet we can perform these three operations. First, renaming a worksheet, insertion of worksheet and deleting a worksheet. So these three operations we can perform with a sheet. I am showing the example of all these things in the next video. Now I am showing you how can you manage your worksheet. First I am explaining how can we change the name of the sheet. Suppose this is the name sheet 4, sheet 3. How can we change the name? You can change the name by double click. Double click here and change the name. You can change any name. This is the method. So how can you change the name of the sheet 1? Double click and change the name. This is the method. How can we delete any sheet? Select the sheet, right click and use delete option. See this delete option. Click on delete sheet. This is the method to delete a sheet. How can we insert a new sheet? Suppose how many sheets are there? 1, 2, 3 sheets. How can we insert? Click on home. Click on home and use this insert. Insert and use insert sheet. Then automatically you will find new sheet here. This is sheet number 5. This is the new sheet. So this is the managing of worksheet. You can insert new sheet, you can delete the sheet and you can change the name of the sheet. This chapter is over. Now you have to write the question answers of this chapter.